What's up, everybody? I'm Crumble. Welcome back with our character, How To with Crumble, or How To Crumble. All right, yes, okay. I find it funny, his name, How To Crumble, because my back, for instance, the reason why I'm called Crumble is because my spine, I have a lot of fusions, so my spine has literally before crumbled underneath me. Um, so it's just kind of funny because it's like how to crumble. It's like, okay, how to basically disintegrate, right? Um, but anyway, we are back with how to crumble. We're going to talk about food and water, and I'm going to go over again the health resource, just because, and it's a beautiful rainy day in Delta. I love the rain here. Delta is a very special map because in Delta, you have a chance for snow, whereas in Garden City, there is no snow in your like weather that can happen. So Delta is pretty nice, but yeah, we're just gonna go through pretty basic, and I am pretty much in a sense recording this right after the other because these two, how to get started and food and water are very important. So when you're walking around the world, whether you're in Garden City or you're in Delta, food can become quickly pretty available, such as finding it randomly, like this apple, and this water bottle. Generally, if you find water bottles like this, they're pretty full. Now, I'm not going to say that they're completely full, but they're pretty full. So basically, to use these, just right click, you can hit use. Now, I only have 74 out of 100 taken. You can take the whole thing by all means, or you can go down to, what do I need, 36 to make 100. And then that should keep me good for a bit, and you can see that I have this here. Now, you cannot combine the water bottles together, just like you can't combine the food together, but my food is 80 out of 100, so let's just go ahead and we'll use an apple. That gave me 90. Now, the food does vary. The food does vary. There are some food instances that will give you like a couple, and then there are other food instances that will give you a little bit more. The goggles, for instance, so I kind of talked about this a bit last time, like, hey, stuff on your face will sometimes go down here or will sometimes go up here, like a helmet versus a headband. It's just how it works. Goggles, for instance, do not go down anywhere here, but there is a goggle slot. So, and I don't think, yeah, they don't have any like protection stuff on them, but yeah, you know what? He's pretty happy. So finding food randomly is something that you can do, or let's find a good base location. Where do we want to kind of base out of? We could honestly kind of take over that tent. Wouldn't be too bad. There is a house over here, or we could free build. I kind of want to get into free build later, so we'll just kind of find somewhere to take over. You know what? Let's go ahead and take over this tent. I kind of want to make this tent like our base, but I'm going to show you guys how to also get another way to get food whenever we can get enough wood for it. Now, this is not a good wood cutting tool, but it is something that I need. I will show you guys how to get into this menu and everything right now. I'm just trying to see what exactly it is that I need for here. We only need 20 wood for it. We have 18, so just 2 more pieces. Come on, tree, give me the last 2 pieces. That was 1 piece. Come on, 1 more. Well, okay, 20. Well, we got 21. All right. So another good way is planters. Planters are excellent for a good food source. However, it does take a bit, okay? But if you, to get into the menu that was just in, hit B as in boy, okay? You're gonna get a menu like this. Now, we'll get into the building and everything later, because there's lots of building techniques that we can do, but what I'm looking for is the crop plot. We'll get into this one here in a minute on the crop plot. So we'll go ahead and do this. It will pop up like a little square. Now, if you see where it's red, it's just pretty much, hey, you can't place it here. But if it's a bit closer to you, then you can almost place it anywhere except like here. We'll place it right here. It'll take a few minutes or a couple seconds to build it. And basically it'll just say harvest, water, or pickup. Now, there are only 2 items that can go into a planter currently, and that is potatoes and corn. Corn is later to used to make fuel, which we'll go over in another video, or it can be used for food, and then the same thing with potatoes. Potatoes are also used for food. Now, it does say water, right? So let's say if you don't have water, you can wait for rain. Rain will automatically water this, or because we do have some water on us already from our water bottles, we can use water, we can hit confirm. It only took 20, which is nice. So that means we do have I have another water bottle? I think I have another water bottle, right? I'm pretty sure I do. Oh yeah, I do right here. Yeah. So, yeah, so water 100, which is good. So I want some metal, but first things first, in my opinion, I need a different weapon. So I'm gonna go looting for a second. Oh, rush bag, very good. Okay, let's say zombie, hang on. I heard him walking up. Oh, first man goes, you know what? I kind of want those shoes and stuff. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So let's say, hey, I want this backpack, but it doesn't fit. You know what? Be like, hey, I want to try to put this backpack in the small one because that's what I want. It doesn't fit. It's not really how it works. So what you can do, you can take this bag. Let's say if you're not in inventory, you're on a zombie, right? So you can either just drop it or you can place it in there. You can grab this item, replace that, and now you have a whole lot more space, which is good for me. Go ahead and do this. And then, you know, you can move these into here. Now, if you find another rush bag cannot go into this backpack. Again, I'll get into another video, but you can put rush bag in your inventory because your inventory you're always going to have for you. Like, that's just a you thing. Spoon. This character doesn't collect spoons. Oh, and sometimes, you know, you can find wood and other resources in boxes like this. Ooh, I will be... because I need that for another character. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's put on some bright... oh my god, those are so bright. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll go back. We'll go back. I need that for another character, so we'll go ahead and grab that. We'll go in here. Again, more guns and such. I'm not going to get into guns currently, as I said that I wouldn't. Again, you can just kind of find some items pretty much wherever. Again, Delta is really, really good in my opinion for looting. Just because it is a small area and there's, you know, you can find so much. Oh, that one has a 6 wood cutting and other things. Go ahead and grab that. You know, I'm just gonna grab some stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and grab these. Wonder how these look. Yeah, so you can just find water and stuff kind of wherever. What's that? Oh my god, he looks a little ridiculous. Okay, we'll switch this back. So this has a damage of 7 to 12. This has a damage of 12 to 13, but I am putting it here just because it's good. But, you know, if I want 2 weapons, I mean, I could take this one, rotate it here, and then place this as my main, and then just re-grab it. Now, again, if you kind of want to, you know, just pull out your weapon or put it away, just hit the number that's correlated to on the bar. You'll be good. If you ever played Minecraft, it's kind of the same thing. So, yeah, you know, not too bad. I do want something that has mining worth, just because it could help. Oh, okay, this is lucky find. Heavy armor, random find, or you can find it at the military base when we go to the garden map. It will not show up on your character currently because there is no visual for it, but it is on your character, so you can just place it here. Heavy armor, light, medium, and heavy are the 3. And they'll each have their own pockets. So I have extra pockets here now, which means I can store a little bit of extra stuff, but I just, you know, I'm a little bit more prepared. Man, How to Crumble is getting like super lucky with our start. Okay, dude. Yep. Is that necessary? Was it necessary? I'm over here trying to help people, and you're over here being rude. Oh, an arcade machine, a hammer and stuff like this. It's not really used for anything currently, but we'll take. And then of course, you know, arcade machine, why not? We gotta make our place look good. 10 and 10. Again, if you want to see, hey, this looks a little bit better and I kind of like how it looks more, you know, just go ahead and swap it. You can keep it. There's lots of different items to make for... There's lots of like different helmets and things, and they all look different. There's a huge collection. If you guys have seen any of my other videos where I'm with Spectre, you get to see all sorts of different collections because I am definitely a collectible person. Oh. See, my arm's getting pretty damaged as well. You have some nice rain. There can be hurricanes, at least in my opinion. You know, it's hurricanes. The rain and wind get pretty crazy. Things like that. Ooh, I kind of like those goggles. We'll do these goggles. Yeah. We'll just ignore that zombie for now. And you can search things like computer tower sometimes if it gives you the prompt for it. Over here, anything in here really? Not really. All right, so we do need some metal. I was hoping to find an item for metal, but it's not really happening, but it's fine. It's fine. I wonder how these would look with what we're wearing. Actually, I think this kind of works. I think we just need to switch our shoes back, but now we're kind of looking a little too much like our Spectre character. So maybe we'll go back. Maybe we'll go back. We need to figure out a good color for him. Oh. Oh. Sorry, guys. Getting a little distracted by the zombies. It happens, you know. Oh, we got a star one. Got a little raven plush. Things are looking good. Actually, let's look at this weapon. This does a 16 to 19. Okay, so I'm going to move this one because this only does a 12 to 13 damage, but it does have wood cutting. This does a 16 to 19 damage. So, and we can switch at any time. You can go just like this here and switch, or you can switch back. You know, just hit the numbers. Oh, this looks like it's more of a hurricane. Go ahead and take care of that zombie. Another backpack. And you can put as many of these as you want in your inventory as long as it fits. But just keep in mind, again, when it comes to inventory, you cannot do same backpack and same backpack. So I cannot do these backpacks and these and those. Like if it's the same size, you can't do it. I didn't come up with the rules. It's just how they are. Okay, anything in here? Ooh, another water bottle. I will gladly stock up on those. So, metal, because I haven't found a good mining weapon. Now, I can make one. Don't get me wrong. Okay, we can come over here. We can make one. This one does a 0 to 2. This one does a 2 to 4. I don't really want to do that. That's just me. If you guys want to, by all means. But you're going to come over here to these. Not that you would really use the mining on this anyway. But we're going to salvage. Again, this is in Delta, not in Garden City. So if you were in Garden City, for instance, and you had a mining weapon, cars are excellent for metal. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I just kind of want to get you guys started on, you know, food, water, that type of thing. We already got 49. 49 out of that. That's crazy. I wonder if this is reset. Go ahead and get rid of that again. There are more barrels up at this little like container park over here. You know, actually, I wonder if we should make one of these. I think I want to make one of these our thing instead. This is kind of nice. We can do some stuff. Oh, heck yeah. More medical kits. Okay. I know our stuff is, this always happens to me. My inventory kind of gets like destroyed when I'm doing stuff. It's all right. It's all right. It happens. I'm going to get rid of this. See if there's anything else. Nope, not really. And just kind of on the lookout for some metal. Oh, yeah. We do have a thing here. I wonder if I can pick it up yet. Sometimes if you can pick it up, let's say if it didn't pop in here, right? Like you didn't see it. It could have gone in a bigger bag that you may potentially have. I think there's anything in there really. Nothing. Okay. Again, I'm gonna come over here. I'm just gonna salvage these. Again, if you guys have a mining ability and you're over, or like a mining weapon and you're over in Garden City, again, the car's really good for it, among other things. But for Delta, for us, this is a good way to get some metal. And maybe we'll grab, I think, a little bit more wood too, because I'm, like I said, I'm gonna move some of the items I'm gonna move over to one of these over here. Now it is getting pretty dark, which is okay. Oh, I guess, oh, you're right. I don't have the room. Okay, all right, no big deal, no big deal. Hang on. So for us, it is getting dark. If you guys want to play while it's dark, by all means, go for it. I think gathering fiber is new. I think that's a new thing that he did. I don't remember the fiber being in there, but hey, you can get fiber from trees. I always do it as the bushes, or you can just find random things, or salvagers were really good for fiber. But, you know, this is okay too. This is okay. So it is getting a little bit dark. There's a couple of things I want to do. I'm going to clear out this tree right here. And as you can see, I'm definitely getting a lot more wood, especially with each hit. Now, the higher the weapon, or the higher the like wooding, what is it? Wood cutting. Yeah, wood cutting and mining. You'll get more wood and it will take less time to cut something down. So it won't take forever. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That is beautiful. Let's go ahead. You know what? We're definitely grabbing some photos of that. Of course we have to. I will share those over at Discord. And also change your view, guys. It's V. Okay, so if you want to see in first person instead, I don't prefer this way. I prefer to play this way, but if you want that. Now, for me, I'm just going to do this real fast, but if you guys want to know, hey, I don't want to play when it's dark, by all means, no worries. You can either do a couple of things. One, you can go here, hit menu, go back into your game. It'll reset your day. Or two, and just keep in mind when you do that, it will kind of like reset all of your, not stuff that you dropped, but stuff in like the boxes and things, right? Or two, you hit your right square bracket key. There's a couple things you can do. Take full ownership. You can reset all objects. Set your time. You know, there's sunrise, noon, midnight. Force to save on a server. So if you're in control of a server, there's that option. And just a few other things, but I'm just gonna set it back to sunrise and, you know, to kind of make it day. I would do afternoon, but I kind of like sunrise. Sunrise is pretty nice. So again, there's a couple things I'm gonna do. I'm going to build myself. How many of these do we have? We have 200 wood that I can see currently. So we are going to build a couple of, I think we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it here. Now, this is a free build. Okay, here's just a little bit of building for you guys. Or if you hit L, it will go on a grid like this and you can rotate. So this will help you kind of line up better. And I think you can also do like U. I think U also gets you there. And if you don't want it on the grid again, just hit L and it'll go off. But I kind of don't mind that it's on a grid actually. So we'll just go ahead and build this one. Now I realize I still have that other one over there. I'm just going to leave it. You know, it's not a big deal. And this way too, you know, there's a little bit of even spacing in between these. So we'll just go ahead and hit 2 right now. I'm not gonna worry about any watering currently. And then the other thing I'm gonna build is a dew collector. So dew collectors, when you have water bottles, let's say they're empty, yes, you can find more water bottles and just do it that way. And, you know, get rid of empty ones, whether it's in an inventory like this box over here, or if it's on a zombie. Or what you could do is get yourself a dew collector. Again, this is in your build menu with B. Get your dew. Oh, I'm missing fiber. How many fiber do I need? 40. How much do I have? I thought I had everything. There's some more wood in there. That we have 29. Okay, well, I need more fiber. Anyway, if you already have the items, go ahead and build a dew collector. And the dew collector, we'll go over it again. But you can put the empty water bottles in there, and then as it rains and just over time in general, we'll fill up the bottles. Now, when it's raining, it will fill up a little bit faster. But if it's, you know, just in general, it'll just, or if it's, you know, sunny, it'll just take, you know, some slower amount of time, but nothing major. I'm gonna use this too because I do want a little bit more wood because I want to be able to build some doors. How many do we have? We're up to 52. What did we need? 40? We needed 40. Perfect. Perfect. And of course, you know, by all means, spend all the time that you guys want, you know, supplying and whatnot. I'm just trying to do it in real time. Now I'm gonna take this off of the grid. I do kind of want it up against the house a little bit, but we'll go ahead and put it right here. House, our current command post. So yeah, so here we got the dew collector. Now let's say when you go to pick it up, it'll just kind of give you the supplies back. It won't give you the actual dew collector back. It'll just give you the supplies for it. There are certain things like this bed, for instance, like let's say if I say place and set down, I'll go the difference over those later. But if I want the bed right and I go here, if we go to demolish, it'll give me the bed back. Now, if I was to go to this for pickup and demolish, it would just give me the supplies back. There are certain things like buildable items like this, you will only get the supplies back, or there are things like the bed or the plushie and whatnot that you'll get the actual item back. So It's just, you know, a small difference. And yes, you can combine these items to be a total of 100 in case there's tons around in your inventory and you want to condense space. But if I hit open, this is empty. All you need to do is just get your water in here, and you can put whichever way. If you want to put this way, go for it. If you want to put, you know, up and down. I typically always do up and down because that's just how I do it. That's just my way. But there are lots of ways to do it. And then these crops, let's just go ahead. Oh, wait, do I still have water bottles on me? I'm gonna assume I have water on me. If this ever happens to where it gets stuck like this, right, hit your inventory key, your tab key, and just hit confirm, and then you can exit. Sometimes it gets stuck. Water. Okay, apparently somewhere I guess I still have water on me. Okay. I'm not gonna, you know, I won't try to question it too much. It looks like some stuff has reset. So I do want to kind of build up this place. Let's go ahead, let's get some doors. Let's get some doors just while we're kind of waiting a little bit for those items. There are certain doors that you can place on pre-buildings already, and then there are certain doors that you can't. Again, I'm not going to get into it too much, but this wooden door here you can place freely on buildings that are like this, and this metal door, actually I should say this metal door and this metal door you can place on pre-items. This wooden door and this wooden door, as well as the same thing where you can place on free items. We'll just go ahead and do this here. I'm just gonna make it wood because I know for a fact I don't have enough metal to do the other door. I've been in this game for long enough to realize that I don't have that, but hey, you know, the wood looks just as nice. Zombies can hit it. Let's say if you're on the other door and you upset a zombie and you're like literally right behind the other door, zombies can hit through the door. Does not mean that they'll always hit you, but they will do damage to your door. So currently it's 3,000 out of 3,000. I kind of want to stay that way. So, you know, we'll just get there. Now, if I go to hit this pickup, let's say if it doesn't, oh, it did go in my inventory. Okay, so I have enough space somewhere. But if it doesn't go in there, it just means that I don't have enough space like this. So I don't have enough space, but I can still kind of place things. However, I am going to, where it went. I don't know where it went. Maybe in here? Oh, it did go in there. Okay, so I'm gonna sell the bed because I can make extra cash. And I'll show you guys another way to do it if you don't have this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that. I need to make sure I have enough metal. So I am gonna come back in here. I'm gonna close that door. Not enough space. Okay, so you know how like when this dropped in it says not enough space, but the other one went into here? If you just take something out, like if I just take this out, let's say if I put that in there, it'll just, it's just trying to go into your main inventory and then you can move it wherever you want to. But let's put, yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna make this area right here kind of my crafting section. So again, if for some reason you don't have somebody that you can either put it in an inventory to despawn it because you don't want it, put it on a zombie, or sell it, you can go through here and get a salvager. It's 50 metal. You can place it, you know, pretty much wherever you want to place it. I'm gonna place it right here because again, I'm gonna make this kind of my crafting section. I'm gonna open, I'm gonna find it. I'm just gonna put it in here. Now, not everything that you put in here will be gotten rid of. Not everything. Like as far as I'm aware, guns are still not something that will go in here to be broken down, but you can see it comes up here and then you can just grab those items and you can put them, you know, wherever your heart is contended. I'm gonna grab all these items. I pretty much just kind of want to get rid of a whole bunch of items that I have that zombies saw me from the window, but you know what? I'm not worried because we are in a safe location. Anything in here? Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna get rid of some stuff in my inventory that we don't need, that I don't want currently. Those boots, for instance, I'm gonna get rid of. Some stuff we'll keep. Get rid of that too. What's in here? Oh yeah, I forgot we got like a nice couch and such. We already have a table. I can always... Now, there are certain things like this. Say, hey, I want to pick this up. If it's not letting you, it's probably because somewhere in your inventory you can make those items. So this wooden table, Okay, that's not what I meant to do. This wooden table is right here. The chairs, however, I've never seen the chairs, but these chairs for some reason are always just a salvage. So I don't know why that's the case. There are certain things I don't have the answers to. Yeah, it's just kind of how it is. I know I'm kind of moving off of different subjects here. I do want this locker, however. So you can pick up a locker, like let's say if it has the contents in it, you can pick up the locker or whatever it is, and then the items that are in there will just fall, which, I mean, you can pick these up, just make sure you have the space for it. Sometimes if you don't have the space for it, it'll go away, or in, for instance, like the gun went onto my person. We have kind of cleared a little bit of space. So I'm just kind of also waiting for some of this to grow. So obviously none of that's ready for harvest, because again, this is all about the food and water. And like I said, I know I've kind of gotten off of track. It happens. The food and water section, especially if you're gonna go by planters, does take a bit. It does take a bit. But again, to kind of recap, guys, for the food and water, you can go through, you can search through items. Get rid of that. You can search through items. You can search zombies. Zombies are a good way for food. You can, oh, there's also bears. There are bears and deer that you can find in the wild, or I should say in the wild, but in the woods. So for instance, I know somewhere around here in this section, there is a bear. Now you can do what I did a long time ago and go up against a bear with a melee weapon, or you can use a gun. Both of these are really good. Either of those, I don't believe so. They're in really good condition. Blocker, I mean, we don't need them, to be fair. Now the meat, though, there's no way to cook the meat currently. That's not an option yet in the game. Like I said, currently, but that doesn't mean you can't like not eat it. You still can. It's just, you know, you'll be eating raw meat, which, you know, it's not a big deal. But there are things that you can find, whether it's on a zombie or it's in a box or it's just lying around in general. So for these guys, let's see if you guys have anything. You don't have anything. I know you aggravated on me, so did that other guy. Nothing. Again, I'm just kind of looking for food and stuff right now, while also waiting for those things. Oh, hey, another duffel bag. We can grab another duffel bag. I don't want that currently, so I'm just gonna give that to you. Here we go. I don't know if there's anything else that I don't want on me. I am looking though, because I don't always need to carry everything, and that's like one of the things that I struggle with personally, is always carrying the stuff. Like these, I don't need these. I mean, some stuff, yes, I can sell, but no, I'm not really hurting for anything currently, and I don't want it. So there you go, zombie, you can have it. Yeah, so food is random, but food is a very good, you know, go-to. And again, guys, if you need to heal, let's say if it's just an arm or more, you can either find medical kits. Medical kits are very random, or they're in drops. Airdrops are only in Garden City. They are not on the Delta map. So if you guys want airdrops, they're only Garden City. But again, you can just make a couple of bandages. Just make sure that you are staying still. If your bandages go like this, for instance, like how mine are, you can stack them. You can also drag them to wherever you want your body healed, or, you know, you can just kind of let it heal just random sections. How about you? Do you have any food? Do you have any water? No. Okay. Well, you know, not a lot of these zombies carry those things, but sometimes you can find like zombie pizza, which is pizza on a zombie. Or, you know, sometimes you can find like my personal favorite, which is floor pizza, or floor waffles. Sorry, floor waffles. I love floor waffles. I think we actually found a floor waffle earlier. I want to. There's a bug right now. If you see it to where a zombie is hitting another zombie, it's just a small bug. Nothing major, guys. This is an armor 5, but it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. What do we got over here? You guys have anything useful? And these guys will despawn over time. So you know, if you have a whole bunch of bodies lying around, first off, okay, it's fine. But yeah, they'll just despawn. And again, there are things like this where dragon fruit, again, just random respawn or just a random spawn. You can use some items will boost both your food and your water, just like that one did. But not everything will, and that's why, you know, you definitely want to find some flour and things like that. Ooh, this night helmet's. Oh, maybe we should, you know what? How ridiculous does this look? Absolutely ridiculous. Let's go. The more ridiculous, the better. And again, there are some things that, you know, you can search through, and then there are other things that will just be like, hey, you know, you kind of can't take that, but, or you kind of can't search through it, but you can take it. Fine. So yeah, so I know we kind of got off track again. I apologize, but I wanted to show you the couple items. I was hoping that this stuff would grow a little bit faster. It does take a bit to grow, but trust me, when it does start to grow, it's really worth it. And there's, you know, there's corn, potatoes, like I said, currently that you guys can get. That will be really helpful. I think it's the goggles. It'd just be the helmet. Oh yeah, I guess it was kind of both. I don't know. Here, have the goggles back. Okay, but this right here, and I think that just okay. It just looks ridiculous. Yeah, we'll reach all those kind of later. Again, potatoes are just a food that you can eat. There is the meat that you can get from the deer, as well as the bears, that you can also eat, or you can just find it, or you can find it on zombies. Same thing with water bottles. You can find water bottles on zombies. You can also find them randomly. You can fill it up in that dew collector back there, or, you know, also wait for food to pop up in these. Now, this is kind of like a long-term type goal, because if you get enough of these, I do have a video where over in Garden City, I used a football field. You can get a lot of food, and I mean a lot. Like, from one harvest, I had over like 4,500 potatoes or something like that. And, you know, that will sustain for a while. Now, it doesn't mean that it will be the same amount of like food regen back. The food regen is very random per whatever you find. So I know potatoes, for instance, I think are only like 4 to 5 regen, whereas like the dragon fruit, right, might have been 10. So it's just random, but those are good things. Oh, you can kind of see a deer back there. Went behind a tree. There was a deer back there. Oh yeah, there it is walking. It's right above the dew collector if you guys don't see it. Yeah, so I hope this is helpful. Again, there will be more videos. If you guys like this content, please be sure to subscribe. It's free for you, helps me out tremendously. Again, I apologize if I get off topic. It's just everything kind of goes hand in hand on what I'm doing, or if I'm like trying to work on something in here while I'm waiting. You know, I try to give you guys as many tips as possible, but if it gets too confusing, let me know and I'll try to clarify better in the next video or in your comment. I always respond to all the comments as best as I can. So yeah, but again, if you guys like this, be sure to subscribe. It's free for you, helps me out tremendously. Make sure to hydrate and have fun. Be safe always, and I will see you guys later.